this set of patients, we did a retrospective analysis on 24 patients treated with venetoclax single agent or in combination as a salvage measure. Please remember, these patients were very heavily pre-treated. They had median of 5 prior lines of therapy. And venetoclax was added as just a salvage measure, desperate measure on what else we can give these patients. And few of them also had a relapse after CAR T. With this treatment, we got the response rate of around 50% response rate, although the number of patients are less. And but this was a very important finding. And this also highlights that even in combination, the venetoclax works well in such high refractory cases who have majority of them have progressed on BTK inhibitors in the past. Now that was one part of the important finding, and the patients do progress afterwards also. And these patients again have a very poor outcome of around 6 to 7 months because no other salvage therapies work after venetoclax failure. And CAR T is the only therapy which can work. But even some of them patients who have received CAR T and failed, again, venetoclax showed some response, but it was transient response. So we wanted to understand that what happens to these patients, what are the mutation dynamics in the limited number of samples we had. So we had 5 patients with paired samples before and after venetoclax progression. So we identified very interestingly in patient 2 and patient 7, as reported in this paper, using fish plots, we were able to demonstrate a pattern of clonal evolution, particularly in histone modifier mutations. So KMT2D, T53, of course, was important. SMARCA4, which was also increased in the frequency, and also CEL-SR3. So CEL-SR3 is an adhesion molecule based mutation which has never been described in mantle cell lymphoma before.